Happy Wednesday. Just thought I'd do a quick update. It's been a month or so, and a bunch of projects are kind of happening. So, a quick breakdown of them is one, the Life and Times of Scarborough Fair, the fictional banned book, BAND, not BANNED, despite what's going on with books these days, um, is with my beta readers. There's some friends who are actually in bands, and I asked them to give it a read and see what I got wrong, what I got right, if there's anything obvious I missed, and just general feedback. So they said they might be able to get that back to me by March. We'll see. My hope is ultimately to get that feedback from them, um, update the book, make revisions, pass it on to Heidi, um, and then ultimately get everything all together and published by my birthday in September. So it still seems like it's on track. I should mention also the artist who's doing the cover for the book has showed me some of her process, and it looks awesome. I'm so excited about it, and can't wait to see the final project. As somebody who just enjoys process and learning and seeing how people do what they do, it is always really exciting for me to see that. So I love seeing those little snippets. My friend Colin, who's commissioned to write a song for the book, told me that he's got most of the music down and kind of the chorus and just has the rest of the lyrics to go. And I don't know enough about the musical process um, to weigh in much on that, but I'm very excited to hear what comes out of that as well. So um, otherwise, currently I'm working on the Thompson Twins Book 4, which takes place at the Minnesota Zoo. It involves an Ojibwe necklace that is stolen or disappeared. And I have 5 chapters of the 20 left to go, I think, right now. So my hope there is to finish it up, give it to Dylan and Parker, let them read it and give me kid feedback on it. I'll make revisions and then I'll send it to Heidi and she'll make it better. And um, and then it'll be out in the world and that'll be kind of fun too. Related to the Thompson twins, our artist Piper Cleveland um, helped us redo book 1. We're just going to make them all consistent. And so she gave us a new cover for The Missing Beaver Teeth, the first book that we did. And that's been updated now, both in the digital and the physical copy. So if you buy one of those now, it has a new artwork and is credited to Piper on the inside. She's going to do book 2, but I think we talked about her doing the art for book 4 first. I don't remember exactly. Um, but her art often inspires edits and um, things like that when Heidi goes back through it. So it would be really helpful to have book 4 cover done so that Heidi can kind of borrow from that. Um, Parker came home the other day. He's my fifth grader. He came home the other day and said, "Dad, I have a book that I wrote and I want you to help me." And so he gave me a manuscript and it was hilarious. I loved it. And so we talked about making it into an actual book, and he wanted to illustrate it. And so we would sit down and just kind of plot out the drawings that he would do. And he came up with some really cool ideas. And I love the art that he did. We have finished the book in its first draft. And now what we're going to do is he's going to ink it, basically. He's going to trace it and go over the pencils with the ink, so we have a clean copy to work from. And then he actually has to write the text cleanly on the adjoining pages, and we'll publish that too. So why the heck not? The hope is that he will have a copy before the end of the school year so that he can give one to his school library and to his teacher who inspires him. So there's that. Gosh, if you follow me on Facebook, then you know that I've been fascinated with the year 1922 and stuff that was happening 100 years ago. It's kind of formulating into a book. I don't know exactly what it'll look like, um, but every time I find something from the year 1922, I just kind of hear echoes of what's happening now. And we hear history repeats itself and whatever, but I'd like to kind of tell a story that maybe makes those echoes more obvious. And I have some thoughts, and I've been scribbling things down. A while ago, I kind of felt maybe I was running low on ideas, and that maybe I only had like two or three more books in me. But in the last, I don't know, 6 months or so, I've really had this outpouring of creativity. And so I've been jotting down notes and scribbling down ideas, because otherwise they just kind of disappear if I don't. So I have a bunch of different projects that I want to write, and now it's just kind of about finding the time to do it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And then this T-shirt, I'll share a link where you can see the whole thing. Also brings me great joy. It's just it looks like a very scientific T-shirt about whales, which I enjoy. But there's a definite sense of humor to it. So anyway, hope all is well with you. You're staying safe and healthy out there. And thanks for reading and listening. Have a great day.